everybody, and welcome to Sunless Sea. As part of New Year, New Games, I wanted to try this game out. I actually purchased it a while ago, and just haven't had the chance to pull it up. And since I'm doing this kind of week or so, I still don't know how long I'm going to go, of just new games and getting feedback from you guys, I figured it was time to bust this one out. I don't know much about it. I know that it's a roguelike, I know that it has to do with a sea that is presumably sunless, and I've seen some of their trailers which are breathtaking. So we're just going to get started. I have no idea what to expect. Z monsters will submerge or disperse between attacks, catch them as they emerge. No idea what that means. But this creature is terrifying. And hopefully the game doesn't crash. It was having some troubles loading things a little bit earlier. But we're going to learn everything. You guys are going to learn just as much as I learn. Like, as we go. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Untersee. Decide who you were and who you want to be. Past wreathed in shadows, decide later. Or if you just want to go out to the sea immediately, choose this. Opportunities will revisit your past will arrive later. We'll choose the past now. You now lodge in a room above the blind helmsman. Now you are a captain. Now you belong to the Untersee. But who were you before? A street urchin, a poet, a veteran of the campaign of 68. Oh. Okay, so maybe I should have waited. Maybe I should have waited. That's okay though. So a street urchin, bonus to veils, skill of subtlety and evasion. A poet gives you bonus to pages, skill of trickery and knowledge. Veteran of the campaign of 68. Bonus to iron, skill of causing direct damage. Ordained priest, bonus to hearts, the skill of healing and morale. Or bonus to mirrors, the skill of detection. We're going to go with hearts, because that feels like it'll be more useful. I am an ordained priest. I fell from grace. There's nothing left ashore for me. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at Z, I can overcome my appetites. You know an engineer who doesn't have much time left. She'd like to die at sea. Talk to her to find out if she'd like to die anywhere in particular. I've gained 10 echo, 25 hearts, 1 gull-eyed engineer. Her eyes will hatch soon? Oh, that sounds so creepy. Someone is looking for passage. Her eyes will hatch soon. That's so weird. Interesting, I can drag them around. I have a comatose ferret? Interesting. Choose an ambition. My father's bones, fulfillment, wealth, a private kingdom. So, you never knew him, but you've often dreamt of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of the Z. Write a masterpiece, retire. You want a mansion. Establish a colony where you are absolute ruler. Let's go for father's bones, just because it's the first one, and why not? Full Fathom 5, find where he fell and bring him home. When you find Father Bones, you can retire to victory. Explore fallen London to find your first clue. An occurrence, your objective ambition quality is now to find your father's bones and then retire. Last scrap of paper, Captain, an irregularity with the Harbor Master's office. They wish to know what term of address you prefer ashore. This will determine what people call your captain, but your captain's gender is up to you. Madam, sir, citizen, my lord. My lady, captain. You know what? Captain. We're captain now. Captain it is, right? Last piece of advice. Explore. Take chances. This captain will probably die. The Z is hungry. But each captain passes on lessons to the next. If only I could type. And then we get to pick our profile also. There's something very steampunk about this. Sure, we'll go with this one. So, father's bones, a cold trail. This cadaverous and sinister prelate interviewed you in person just before you were cast out of the priesthood. He seemed surprisingly sympathetic. After what happened with your father, he said, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. What did he mean? So, we got lots of stuff sitting over here that I don't know about. There's a lot of reading to open this up. This is partially my fault for choosing the I'll pick a past, because there's also a lot of stuff that I don't know about. Alright, my father's bones, a cold trail. This, alright. Candlelit room. The bishop's face is stern and shadowed. I do not condone you what you have done. That you shouldn't be there. Anyway, but many of us have. What shall I say? Eccentric appetites. Yes, I will assist you, but you must help me satisfy one of my own cravings. Dark drop coffee is difficult to find in London. Bring me, let's say, 2 sacks of beans. Bring me this, and I shall share with you what I know. You can find dark drop coffee in Port Carnelian and Adams Way along the coast to the south, and sometimes other places. Return with 2 sacks to learn more from the bishop. So this is how we're going to progress our knowledge. So follow London, deep, dark, and marvelous. All voyages start here, and this is where successful voyages end. Your lodgings. Here you may catch up with correspondence, rest, or retire from seafaring altogether. What's our next step? A passenger someone wants to board. She's the greatest. Okay. So these are all the notifications that we have. So we can click through these. I don't know which of these we're actually looking at right now, which tab. So, your lodgings. Here you may catch up with your correspondence, rest, or retire altogether from your seafaring life. The better your lodgings, the better the quality of your retirement, naturally. Read the morning papers. Unlocked with no more than 0 recent news. Unlock when memoirs. Quality of lodgings is an elegant townhouse, a seaside mansion. Okay, so I can't do any of these until I have, like, prerequisites, then I am allowed to do that. So resting in the room above the blind's resting in a room above the blind helmsman. Reduce your terror, heal a wound, and give you a restful night. You need to have terror, and at least 10 echo, and when memoirs. Quality of lodging is a room. That we have. Okay. So basically this is the only thing we're missing. I do like that they say that what I have. Okay, we'll read the morning papers. The unexpurgated Gazette, the magazine formerly known as the London Magazine, the spiteful trumpeter news. The Khanate is threatening war, they always are. London colonies on the Carnelian coast want independence, they always do. The Untersee, I don't know how I'm going to say it, I'm probably saying it wrong. The paper's report has undergone another alteration. Not yet it hasn't, you'd know. Oh, a promotional coupon for Mrs. Plenty provisioners. For a half cask of salt herring, you could use that. You now have 1 of recent news and 1 supply. Okay. Back to the city. Okay. So, this is our hole. This is our speed, I presume. This is how hungry we are. That's our terror. Let's speak to our... That's a very creepy picture. Our gall-eyed engineer. You're so beautiful, she tells you dreamily. There are briars in your mouth. Her left eye pulses slowly. It's always difficult to know what she's actually seeing. We can increase our veils, which I have no idea what those do. It takes... Unlock with veils no more than 49. Unlock with 1 secret. So we don't have that. What does she want? Why do you want to go to the Z? My eyes will hatch soon. Sorry, this... Of things that are like a natural terror to like humans in general, like going blind is one of them, but like just imagine your eyeballs being eggs and hatching. Yeah. The gallbladder wasp. You know it? Its children are in me, she smiles. I can't be sorry. I can see such things. She tails off, hungrily watching your face. What is she seeing? So apparently there's this wasp, the gallbladder wasp, that lays eggs in your eyes, or turns your eyes into eggs, and in the meantime gives you supernatural vision. That's what I'm gathering. King Eater's castle, she says at last, rather breathily. Her hand goes up to her throat. I would like to see King Eater's castle through these eyes before I go. I'm curious to know how long she has. Alright. Click the launch button to leave port. I don't want to get caught up here. We've already been reading stuff for 10 minutes. Launch. E. Use the WASD keys to move. Tap W twice to reach max speed. Tap S to slow down or reverse. And A and D to steer. So we want to go south. So we can toggle our lights with L. We can Z-bat with Z. Okay, we gain some fragments. Repair the ship if you're available if your hull is 50% or better. So you can only repair if your hull is at a decent quality. Full power to the engines. Distant bells. Something awaits you. After a short time at Z, the lamp icon will appear above the logbook. This means that opportunities await you at the next port. Okay. I don't know if I want a full power to the engines. The gazetteer is what I could look at. Oh, that was a buoy that I just hit. Oh, luckily it didn't lower my hull. Discovered Badsvenir's Abyss. The chart is M. This is very, very odd. So we've got 25 iron. What's this? Ooh. We fed the crew. Saint Erasmus dancing, the cry goes up. Discovered Murray Straits. There's a crab there. Okay. We paused. Oh, because there's something there. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if I actually want to attack this thing. I'm gonna have to at some point, I guess. Discovered the oral megalops. Okay, well it kind of left me alone. I really have no idea what's going on here. Distant bells again. I'm not sure about combat, so... Okay. So we use barrels. This looks like where I want to be, right? Okay, so we can look at our hold. This is our deck cannon. One crew lost each hit if opponent is below. Oh, right, okay. Does not stagger. So we just have things. Okay. I am the master of my fate, I am the master of my soul. You are in unforgiving mode with no save slots besides the basic autosave. If you will lose this token if you switch from unforgiving to merciful. I'm game for unforgiving. This provides the advice snippet storylet. Sell it to remove this advice storylet. Outlying colonies are often eager for this. Secret, root of all good. Discuss secrets with your officers to improve your skills. You can speak to your officers by... Okay. So we've got 6 things of fuel. Dug from Z-Cliffs or imported from hell. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that. We don't have any officers. Mostly it's immobile, occasionally it's... Play with your ferret. I don't know, I'm going for it. Today the ferret is wary. There is a fey glint in its eye. The ferret admires itself in the mirror, its sleek fur of its leg. It rolls its lip to admire its teeth. Or is that what it's doing? Or is it yawning? Or mesmerized by the mirror? Impossible to say. We have gained a new terror. I don't even know. Is this our terror meter? Okay, cool. So I can improve my veil. I don't know what veil does, but we've got a secret, so why not? The engineer has learned a great deal about the powers and weaknesses of steel and fire and water. Once she must have been an extraordinary asset, but she can only express what she knows as poetry filtered through half-erotic visions. Roses and rivers and something like rain. It's quite pretty in its way, but it makes it challenging to understand what bit of the engine you need to bang on when the engine won't go. Sure. So these are our memoirs. We need to do this from the south, right? Oh, we totally didn't talk to that person. Whoops. Oh well. Reduces the shore leave, especially in London. After a time at Z, your terror will always drop to 50. We're at terror 4, so... Okay. You hit E to enter battle. Fed the crew. A sailor raises her head, sniffs sharply, blood on the wind. So obviously that didn't open for me. I don't know. Really don't know about that. So far I'm not sure. Like, I like this so far. But we haven't really seen all that much. So it's hard to judge. I don't really want to do the full power thing. What is this? Okay, I've got 8 out of 10 sailors. We're running a little low on supplies here. Alright, sizzling vapors rise in the sea. Time slips away. Rip has stung a stoker, and his fellows beat it to death. We're under the hand of the Iron Republic. Discovered the Iron Republic. We are being watched. Kugel's Bluff. I mean, cool, but how do I make port? can I just make port by... I don't think that this is hostile, but I could be wrong. It kind of looks hostile. But I haven't done anything offensive or militant. And we're running low on fuel. My terror is increasing. Fed the crew again. I know I'm looking for coffee from the south. So it said after a short time at sea, the lamp icon will appear above your logbook. Corkery Bay. Discover Rumeshi Port. Okay, so it sounds like I can stop here. Got a secret. Do I just like... It says port. That says you can rest here to me. Viewer, the layout of the undersea changes with each new captain. Knew that. Exploration is the heart of the game. Risks and rewards. On Mercy. On machines. There's a lot here, actually. Alright. This is going to be something that I should probably read, but I don't really want to take up the last 8 minutes with it. That is a very bright boat. I don't want to fight you. Don't know what that means. I mean, I need to go south. I went full power to the engines. This is terrifying. I don't know what that is. I got an achievement, the Son of the Sun. Our fuel reserves are empty. Yes, I am aware. I'm going to drift aimlessly is how this is going to end because I've traveled too far and I haven't been able to make port. Mostly because I don't know where port is. Oh, see, I could have stopped there. Alright, well. Time to try to head back to port. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think the game's just gonna say you died. I'm laughing so hard I'm moving the mouse. Alright, maybe I'll drift in the right direction. Nope. Okay. And say goodbye. We're out of fuel. I am aware of this. Alright. Desperate measures. This will appear as soon as you have fuel. Sorry, this will disappear as soon as you have fuel. If you're in a position to purchase some, don't worry about it. Search for supplies for something else to use. Your luck gives you a 50% chance of success. Very little remains, but if you're lucky, perhaps there's something you can use. Make a sacrifice to the storm. Abandon ship. Alright, well, you were fortunate. Let's make sure we're heading in the right direction. Let's see if we can make port. The horizon, a sickly yellow light glimmers for a moment, then fades. I do like this logbook. So, oh yeah, something awaits me in port. That's what they meant. So we can dock apparently in the iron. Okay, we're all clear. 25 mirrors. 27 veils. Stealth, speed, deception. Decreases the range at which enemies will spot you. We're out of food also. So how do I land at port? I think I gotta go in. We're gonna have to buy some supplies. Oh, it's that right there. We're here, right? Dock E. There we go. Alright. So, I explored much further than I needed to. Alright, so, Hell's client state. Be wary. Their laws are not laws of man or nature. Factory engines were like, ancestor measures. Okay, so, Iron Republic. Listen, your fears line up on the quarry, waving like old lovers. Stories await when you next make port. You need 70 terror. You know what? I'm okay with that. Engage an officer, an irrepressible cannoneer. Captain, are you looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. Here are my references. Here are more references. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleague. He'll stay on shore. Here's my hand. Will you take it? The cannoneer is a gunnery officer who substantially increases iron, which lets me do more damage. Allow your sailors time ashore. Do they need shore leave this badly? Probably this will increase your terror. Perhaps something else horrible will happen. Marketers of hunger, the parliament of flies, the market of hungers, which spirals in sigils. Is it a parody of Bazaar? Today, flies fill the arcades, buzz, buzz. Compile a port report. It won't be entirely straightforward. The streets won't lie straight. The ink freezes whenever you look away from the inkwell. Unlock with another day, Iron Republic. Days no more than 4. Days no more than 14. Unlocked with no more than 0 times a port report. The Iron Republic. So you can only do it once. I think that's what that means. Fund a tittering artificer's project. I'm having a really hard time with some of these words. Let's see. So let's go to the shop here because I need to buy stuff. Market of Hunger's choice understory access for more goods. 8 echoes. Alright. This is our current ship. There are no ships available. What's it gonna take? So we can't already have one. Take us 20 echoes. Unlocked when learning about... You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. I really have no idea, so... Okay, I have to... I want that to be the chief engineer. That's our gunnery officer. Iron +8. Okay. Destroy increases your damage, the damage your attacks do. Okay, here's the problem. We don't have food. So we're going here. 1 terror, 1 fragment. Okay, we need food. I can't afford any of this. I don't have enough food. This is bad. I also don't know how to make money. This is another thing. We've got our officers, we've got our shops. What kind of other story stuff? Do I really want to give them shore leave? I don't think I can. There's a lot going on here. Alright, here's the thing. I think I just need to go. I need to get up. Before my crew starves. Don't care. Don't want to worry about it. They haven't attacked me yet. Jerks! Sometimes your engines can explode. Taking another 6 damage. We need to get there before the crew gets hungry. I presume that we can hit that bar and then they'll start getting mad at me. We're almost there, guys. I'm burning the engines at full. Just for you guys. Okay, this is an important thing to realize, so... Oh my gosh. Well, we're screwed. This is really bad. Okay, well, let's look at this event. Your crew needs provisions. You can all tighten your belts, but bad things will begin to happen. This card will remain available as long as hunger is over 50. Don't let hunger reach 100. You will draw lots. You will pick one by hand. This option is only available for those who've already turned cannibal. Yeah, don't really want to do that. Drink Zoop, known as Fussier now. Yeah, we need Zoop. Consume a strange catch. We need to have a strange catch. Alright, so I don't know the value of money, which is kind of a problem. Listen to the surface gossip. The ships linger here. This is their lifeline for a warmer place. I don't know how to gain money. I have no idea how to gain money. And this is a problem. Okay. So we're already past 30 minutes. And I've been okay with these taking longer than half an hour. At least to get an intro. But I think here is a decent chance to pause and stop. And I think next time, before next time, I'm going to read this Advice for Captains fully. And that way I can start explaining and understand what's going on. I think that's going to be a relatively good way to go about doing it. We'll find out. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. It's you know, it hasn't been like terribly exciting, but I love all the lore that's here. I love the amount of ambiance here. Like, I've been playing for half an hour, but I really don't feel like it. Even though I did a ton of reading, it was all interesting and cool. And I'm sure that at some point it's going to become boring or repetitive. And, like, the whole sell this book thing that's at the end of this option, all the way down here, might eventually be useful. But I need to understand how everything in this game works first. Because this run, obviously, this first little intro has been very word heavy. We've been doing a lot of reading, as I mentioned earlier. And sometimes that's okay, but it's not something that I want to put you guys through entirely. I want this to be a channel that focuses on the logic of making decisions, and while it's important to know the machinations behind that logic, like why I choose something because of this game mechanic that does this and that, but it's a lot easier for me to digest that information and give you the important parts as we're going, rather than trying to front load all of it immediately. But that's my opinion. So I'm very curious to see what you guys think about this game, as I have with all the other games that I've been doing of late. So please let me know in the comment section down below. Is this a game you'd like to see more of? Is this a game that you're not really all that interested in? Does it maybe show promise? You don't know if you want 100 episodes, but you'd like to definitely see a couple more? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. New year, new games. We're going to see. I don't know how everything's going to pan out. I'm going to wait for all the feedback that I get. But yeah, so far, so good, I guess. Definitely looking forward to trying this again personally, even if it's not on camera. And I'm definitely looking forward to reading through all of these mechanics here, just so that I can understand it. Because there's a lot here. Like, a lot. And that to me means good things. Because if you look at Isaac, Isaac is a game that I absolutely adore, and there's so much there. So much. But yeah, I think that's going to be where I leave it here. I've already been talking. I think I've been talking for at least half of this episode, and then the other half has been me sailing south. Well, sorry, a third of it has been me sailing south, and the last sixth has been me sailing back north to try and save my ass. Obviously, mistakes have been made. I might just start a new run after this and choose the we'll figure out our past later sort of thing. But until that time, I definitely look forward to your feedback on this and the other episodes that I'm releasing, and I will see you next time.